We start right now with breaking news in the deadly shooting at the University of Virginia.
Just moments ago, law enforcement announcing the suspected shooter, this student, Christopher Darnell Jones Jr., is now in custody.
3 students are dead, 2 others injured after an overnight shooting at the school's main campus there in Charlottesville. Joining us now, we have NBC News correspondent Ryan Nobles, who joins us from Charlottesville. Ryan, it's good to see you this Monday. If you can, just catch everyone up to speed here. We know the suspect is in custody, but if you can, just sort of walk us through the timeline of events. Authorities say that this all started at a school parking garage. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right, Morgan. In fact, it's the parking garage right here behind me. And this was at the end of a long day for University of Virginia's students that were on a campus trip to see a play in Washington, D.C. It happened at the end of the night as they were returning back from this trip. And that's when authorities say the suspect in question, who you say has been put in custody, has been arrested, walked to the back of the bus and opened fire on a group of students, killing 3 of them. And we do know the names of those 3 students now. Devin Chandler, who is in his second year here at the University of Virginia from Virginia Beach. Lovell Davis, a third-year student from Richville, South Carolina. And Deshaun Perry, a 4th year from the Miami area. All 3 were members of the college's football team. And the police chief for the University of Virginia, Tim Longo, who briefed the press, described the scene to reporters in this press conference just a few minutes ago.
The bodies of Devin and Deshaun, as President Ryan indicated, were found inside a charter bus where they had been for the day, enjoying a school activity, having a meal together, and coming back to our grounds. And someone amongst them chose to do an act of violence. I don't have to tell you how difficult that is for a family to not know.
And this was a tense few hours here on the University of Virginia campus. It led to a campus-wide lockdown while the hunt was on for the suspect. It meant that students here had to shelter in place for several hours. That shelter in place was just lifted about an hour or so ago and was lifted, in fact, before the suspect was apprehended. It also meant that all the classes here on the campus were canceled for the day. It was a pretty dramatic moment, Morgan. The police chief informed that the suspect was apprehended in the middle of that press conference. It shows just how quickly that information came to everyone here in the public, and it's obviously put a lot of people's minds at ease. But now they begin the process of figuring out what was behind this awful tragedy.
Ryan, what more do we know about the shooter and his relationship to these 3 victims? We understand he was at one point listed on the football team's roster, but didn't have any playing time back in 2018.
Yeah, that's right. And officials today confirmed that he was a member of the football team in some capacity, but not this year. And the 3 victims that were killed were all current members of the football team. And some of them played in a game here on campus just on Saturday. So it's not exactly clear why there was some sort of a disagreement between the individuals involved. But we do know at one time they were all members of the football team.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.